I've I've walked into bars where I don't care, heroin marks, like for example, and I'm like, sending me an email saying, "Oh, I'm doing this in my mix," and I read this paper and it's my mix, and it's like to the T at 3:33 a phone call comes in. At 3:42 it's Madonna saying God, and I'm like, why are you ripping me off? And there's this disrespect that comes from especially younger artists that think that they can, because they are younger, or that they think that they're on their way up, that they have this all about Eve mentality. I'm going to tear her down, and then I'm going to come out with my big mink coat and I'm the new you. And it's like, get an identity and get your own ideas. And if you want to be a cheap imitation of someone, it's always going to be, like you won't ever have the respect. And so, I mean, when I started off, though, I was very influenced by Barbie, and I loved her fruit hat, and I recreated that look. But I try to make it my own, and I always said that Jason Ride was an influence to me. I don't walk around crapping on people and then walking around dressed like them. I think that is just like disrespectful, and it's just, a dirty way to be. And people should always like treat that as an offense, that it's offensive,
Now, another thing that I found rather quite, I did a little bit of my homework, but I'm one, I like walking around and observing so I can see for myself. Now, here we were today, I saw this performer being interviewed by this television station, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why are they interviewing this person? If the young up-and-coming performers and queens have this great platform called RuPaul's Drag Race, which they all worship,
right?
Where are their voices? Number one. Number two, the one person that was on RuPaul's Drag Race and from Toronto and was the runner-up,
right,
had no voice for Pride.
Okay.
So it shocked me that the radio station is so out of tune and so used to being comfortable with familiarity, that they would use this person instead of using a person that would have a bigger voice. Is it because you think they would cost more to bring this other person on who has been on television, but who would have a more powerful and impact on our community, mainly at this time of year during Pride?
Right. Well, the